Alright, I'm making this video in light of Devin Haney being stripped of the WBC championship. And I didn't have time to edit this video to put his tweet up here. But I'm not surprised that he got stripped for the simple fact he tweeted out that he's not fighting at weight classes anymore. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I mean by Ryan Garcia is paving the way. But Tank really set the standard, but Ryan Garcia is really paving the way. Because Tank is probably the most profitable boxer behind Canelo. And he was making the most money. He had official world titles. But as far as the WBA championship, he had the secondary belt. This is how Devin Haney was undisputed and Tank was still champion. For my casual fans, because I feel like I got casual viewers. And I'm in Baltimore, by the way. You know what I mean? But and Ryan Garcia never had a world championship. All he had was the interim belt to fight Devin Haney, which he never did. You know what I'm saying? And he made $30 million fighting Tank. And who knows how much he made fighting Devin Haney. But these are probably the top 5 most profitable, top 10 most profitable boxers right now. One has never had a championship, and the other just got promoted to the actual world champion. So, with that being said, it doesn't make sense for these guys, and Showbiz said all the time, these guys are draining themselves to make a weight that they're not naturally at. That's why I made a video about this rehydration closet, but I'm going to speak on it real quick. When these guys go to fight, man, they're in no when they weigh in to fight, they're in no condition to fight. Imagine if they told Devin Haney to get in the ring all those times that he weighed in at 135, the past 2 fights. Imagine if they told him to get in the ring when he weighed 140, when he fought Ryan. That fight wouldn't have lasted that long. So it don't make sense to me. Because they weigh in for a weight class, but don't fight at that weight class. And this is why I say Ryan Garcia is paving the way, because he even said it. He said he can't get down to 140. I mean, he mentioned 147, but he said I can get down to 143. He's letting it be known. And it doesn't make sense, because it's just these sanctioning bodies who say 135, 140, 147. That's where the belt is. But say you got a guy who can just possibly get right there but can't get it, so he don't get the chance to get the belt. I feel like if 2 guys can come to, and this would make boxing so much more easier and better and more competitive. Instead of having belts for single weight classes, I say we forget the belts. Because this way we determine who's really the best. I mean, or we can put it in 10-pound increments. If you in between 130 and 140, that's your weight class. If you can weigh in at any point in between there, that's your weight class. But see, weight means a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going out the top of the dome right now. But it's got to be something more simplified where these guys don't have to kill themselves. Because I bet you if Devin Haney would have knew Ryan Garcia was going to come in at 143, I promise you he would have came in at 143 too. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, it's got to be some type of better protocol. It's too many belts in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Because you got 4 world champions, and it's only one world. So how can you be a champion if it's 3 other guys? You know what I'm saying? And it's nearly impossible to become undisputed. If that was the case, we would have, but it's happening a lot recently as of late. You know, we've seen Inouye, we've seen Devin Haney, Conda Tio, you know what I mean? Usyk, you know, so it's becoming more of a standard now. Canelo, you know, before I think it was only Terrence, you know, we got a lot lately. And I think before, I think it was only 4 undisputed before that. You know, I don't know all the great history and all that behind, you know, like the Pernell Whitakers and Zab Judas, but I remember hearing mentions of those guys. But yeah, man, like I said, I had an argument with my uncle the other day, because the Ring magazine is not an official belt by a sanctioning body. But as far as I'm concerned, if you the man that beat the man, you the man. And he wouldn't let me, he wasn't trying to let me wiggle out of that. He wasn't trying to take that. Because I'm like, well, the real belt that I feel like is the Ring magazine. Because that's the man who beat the man who beat the man. And if you beat the man, guess what? You the man. Straight up and down. So, yeah, I think we're going to start seeing a lot more guys doing it their way, you know, so they don't have to kill themselves. And, you know, I think one of the things that's helping, though, is the rehydration clause thing. I think if you're going to weigh in and not be that weight when you fight, then you guys should be the same weight at least. Nobody should be able to swell up 25 pounds. Devin Haney. But it goes to show the bully mentality of Devin Haney. You know, and the softness of him. You know, he's not a puncher. He can't take a punch. That's why he'd rather damn near die and make a weight before he gives somebody the advantage over him as far as weight, you know. Then as though he's outweighs these guys a lot of time, he's able to take their punches. Because I think he would be knocked out a long time ago if he wasn't so much way bigger than these guys. And, you know, he doesn't bully guys, but I think that helped him last against Loma. But, yeah, man, I don't want to, you know, bring too much damper on nobody, you feel me? He's just doing what, you know, it's a sport, you know, and it's war. So, I mean, I gotta respect the fact of you gotta take advantage of what you can take advantage of. So, I'm not saying it like that, you know, but I'm saying it like that because that's what it is. But at the same token, it's war. So, you know, if you know your opponent's sleep, you're gonna attack then. So, yeah, I can respect it. But at the same token, you know, it's a fight, you know, and it's a scheduled fight. So it's like, let's make it an even playing field, you know, and really see who's the best, you know, because Tank is making these guys look obsolete. And I'm not just saying that because I'm in the trenches, you know what I mean? But I'm saying it because he's far more superior than these guys, and mainly because he has the power to back it up. Shakur has a great boxing ability. Devin Haney has a great boxing ability. Ryan Garcia, not so much, but he's got the power. That's why I say I think he's the only guy that might have a chance at beating Tank. simply because of the power. So, I mean, let me know what y'all think. And I'm saying, like, subscribe, comment, all the YouTube shit, man. We in the trenches with it. I mean,